The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Heinz Field. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On the give, this is their fullback. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, Ben's throw complete there to McLeod. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Again, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. The kick by Bass is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. T.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Time for a break. We've hit it. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll check this down to McFarland. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Cameron Sutton on the tackle.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Strahan, his 2nd sack of the night. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He's going to let it fly. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Roethlisberger.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Back to throw, Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down by 9. A little over 30 seconds remaining. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. The 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. About ready to get us going. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he fires one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going up top for Kupp. And it is incomplete. They had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the 1st with Bush. Gets through, and now an opening. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His 1st carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Sutton now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the 1st drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. That is incomplete. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jack Youngblood drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably in the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Boswell's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Let's go! And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards to pick up there. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? The kick by Bass is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 38, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Brady. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, heavy one.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run with their fullback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got possession in your own territory. 1st and 10. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start. And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wes Welker, 75 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. Now Brady. And this one's incomplete. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goal. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That'll be caught by Cobb. Escapes the defender. He's still on his feet. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Throw outside, completion to Rice. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerry Rice, 75 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. Now Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Okay. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Brady. Going up top for Cup. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cooper Cup, 75 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucks are underway.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jack Youngblood. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion,
and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
for a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Brady's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Brady again.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to the big guy to pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cooper Kupp
there to make the grab.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. Pharaoh Cooper, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Brady now on first down.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Brady going to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. To return, here's Agnew.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Lawrence on first down.
This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 41, Lawrence. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On second down, it's Bush. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Lawrence will throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And a dump off here to Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and
3. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
He'll look to set up his blockers. And they can't bring him down. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a first and 10
at their 35-yard line. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's back to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He'll look to throw. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to let it fly. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hey, at least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop them.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but I think they looked at the scoreboard and said,
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and long. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Trask. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. And oh, right away, he lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff on Father Time the way that...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one. And the Ultimates, their offense gets ready. First down and 10. And they go play action. Here's Trask. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Trask.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, Brady. A little juke. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Wes Welker, 63 yards.
And the Bucs on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field. 2nd and long. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Trask to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Brady Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. That'll be caught by Rice.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Execute.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Paulson and Debo up to make the stop.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some pop. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, you may have to dial things back a little bit.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, a quick throw, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Oh, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, Brady. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. What a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fellow gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got possession at midfield as we get set here, 1st and 10. That's caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's first down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside.
So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Brady. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff coming left, Evans. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Well done. You've defeated this Ultimate Challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Well, you came up short in this one. And the Ultimates, their offense gets ready. 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Trask. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach.
Here's the Australian-born punter, Mitch Wishnowsky, to get things going. And off we go from Tampa, from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 38, Brady. His throw incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Meanwhile, Brady's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Time to go to work.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, now Brady. Going up top for Cup. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw again on second down. Brady. Again, he targets Cup, and this time he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Brady now on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. David Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Braxton Berrios. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Bass is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. And that'll, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the 1st half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling a little back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the third quarter here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down carry here for Johnson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. Back now in Tampa. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. Open man right side is Cup, complete.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, I know a lot of teams want to throw the football here because they figure they've got 3rd down in their hip pocket, can come back and pick it up then. But they just went to the fullback. Nice little quick hitter to him, pick up the 1st down.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's set a tone.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Brady going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throw left side, complete. That's White. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Garoppolo again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
started.